top presidential aspirants, except Bongbong Marcos, highlight their platforms and stand on pressing issues during a virtual presidential forum organized by the Kapisanan ng mga Broadcaster ng Pilipinas Friday, February 4. Among the topics asked for Senator Ping Lacson is how he would fight corruption in the government if he wins as president. Lacson says he will stop corruption through internal cleansing of inept, corrupt, and undisciplined government employees. Lacson also says he will waive his rights under the Bank Secrecy Act on his first day as president, adding that he will lead by example. Asked how he would fix the congestion in the country's jail system, he says he will regionalize detention facilities and shift the focus towards rehabilitation in the anti-drug campaign. Senator Manny Pacquiao, meanwhile, presents his so-called 22 rounds agenda. But despite this being a long list, the senator says he will focus on the health of the nation. Health stands for housing, education, aid and agriculture, livelihood, transportation, and healthcare. Pacquiao says he plans to fund these programs by strengthening non-tax revenue income, but he fails to elaborate on what he intends to do with it exactly. Labor leader Lodi de Guzman is also present in the forum, where he says he will meet the rebels' demands to end insurgency. De Guzman says by addressing the demands of the Communist Party of the Philippines, New People's Army, the country's problem with insurgency will be solved. De Guzman says he will particularly focus on land reform. Manila Mayor Isko Moreno's 50 million peso excess campaign funds is brought up again in the forum. He stresses that he paid the proper tax as advised by the Bureau of Internal Revenue. Moreno is also asked on his tendency to shift political allegiances and shift national political parties. The Manila Mayor says what matters most at the end of the day is one's loyalty to the people. As for Vice President Leni Robredo, she says she will create an executive order requiring full disclosure for all government offices since there is no law on it yet. She also stresses the need to amend the dangerous drugs law when asked how she would address the country's drug problem. Robredo also plans to build tertiary hospitals per region and per province in addressing the healthcare needs of the country. In her closing statement, Robredo says true leadership is stepping up and showing up, and that she is ready to face the challenges of being a president. She hopes in the 2022 elections, the last man standing will still be a woman. The Philippine Health Department says 69.2% of the reported COVID-19 cases among minors in January 22 were children aged 0 to 11. The DOH says the contribution of children 0 to 11 years old in the total pediatric cases is higher during the Omicron wave compared to Delta. On Monday, February 7, the government is set to begin administering COVID-19 vaccines to kids aged 5 to 11. It was pushed back from its initial schedule on Friday because the delivery of Pfizer vaccines was delayed. Health Undersecretary Mirna Cabotaje says the government aims to inoculate 15.5 million children aged 5 to 11.
Need more context, clarity, and perspective? Get the full picture with Rappler Plus. With exclusive content and events, you'll get an opportunity to discuss issues with reporters, experts, and featured guests while helping Rappler continue its fearless journalism. Join now.
Jailed opposition Senator Laila de Lima settles for a video call with her ailing and COVID-19 positive mother, who is now in critical care in Naga City. Muntinlupa courts grant de Lima Thursday, February 3, to be in a video call with her 89-year-old mother, Norma. De Lima was previously granted a 2-day furlough to visit her mother in Iriga City in Camarines Sur. This time, her mother testing positive for COVID-19 leaves her with no other option. Her mother, who has been suffering from ailments for some time, tested positive in an RT-PCR test on January 10 and was hospitalized on January 22. She was transferred on February 2 to the intensive care unit of a hospital in Naga City. De Lima is mounting her second senatorial campaign from jail. Science fiction epic Dune leads the nominations for the British Academy Film Awards Thursday, February 3. The film secures 11 nods, with Dark Western The Power of the Dog following with 8. Belfast, meanwhile, received 6 nominations at Britain's top movie honors. All 3 films will compete for Best Film at the awards known as the BAFTAs, alongside coming-of-age tale Licorice Pizza and Don't Look Up, a humorous warning about climate change. James Bond movie No Time to Die, a remake of West Side Story, and Licorice Pizza each got 5 nominations. The BAFTAs will be held in person on March 13 in London, following a virtual event last year due to the pandemic. Actor Diether Ocampo was rushed to the hospital for treatment after suffering injuries from a car crash along Osmeña Highway, Makati City. According to an ABS-CBN news report, the accident happened Friday, February 4 before 1 a.m. Diether was driving his SUV along the southbound lane of the highway when he crashed into a garbage truck. An inquiry report says a responder to the scene confirmed the actor was drunk and that he probably didn't notice the garbage truck in hazard mode. The incident is still under investigation.